Okay, guys, we're live. We got the great living legend, Trent Williams, coming up. Just watch.
As the Niners win 48-27. And I welcome Trent back to the set and to the program. And look, man, we got to, the hell with y'all. We got to start with the faithful. I'm always amazed at the red wherever you all
This is
go.
for Long Beach,
We're a long
Texas.
way from the Bay, but you all feel right at home. What is it like to have this type of support wherever you go?
The biggest advantage you could ever imagine in football. You know, this is the first time in my career that I can guarantee that, you know, we can go away and we don't even have to use silent count most of the time.
Crazy, right?
You know, I've never been a part of making a home team use silent count. And, you know, that's the faithful. That's the faithful for you.
You know, and I was talking to somebody about that earlier. I feel like what it is an organization that has such history. And what it is to me is that there are generations that watch Joe do it and Steve do it, and then they pass it down to their kids, and it's all across the country. And there are a bunch of organizations that have that, but to play for one, you feel it in an advantageous way, don't you?
Oh, 100%. 100%. The faithful is all across America, not just in the Bay, not just in California. And like you said it, those guys won a lot of championships.
Yep.
They had the state of California in the palm of their hand for most of their career. So,
Sure.
You know, we just reaping the benefits.
Well, all right, all love to them, but let's talk about the men in the arena and the people that put it on tape on the field.
Right.
Your offense, I talked to Morstead, the punter, I said, you don't work. I mean, he literally hasn't punted since November.
ESPN
What is
Live,
it about
the living legend,
the tempo, the
Trent
rhythm, the play
Williams.
calling that is working at a level like this? What leads to it all?
You know, it's just having all our pieces. You know, and we still down a couple.
Yeah, right. Pearsall didn't
Yeah.
right.
Down, we just down Ricky, but when you have George, Christian, you got Jawan, I mean, you got KB, you got D-Rob, all those guys on the field, it's pick your poison. You know, and Brock processes things so fast, he gets the ball to the right guy constantly, and that's how we get going.
This is his first ever 5-touchdown game. It's the first ever Monday night game for a Niner quarterback with 5 touchdowns, which is crazy. Because of the guys that I just mentioned, like legends, all-timers.
All right.
But what are you seeing from him in a season that I had to imagine at times was frustrating because of the toe and like, man, let me get out there with my guys. But what are you seeing from him right now?
He's resilient, and he has a certain peace about him right now to where he can't get rattled, you know, and he's just really confident in his ability, really confident in his scheme, and it seeps out his pores, and the whole offense can feel it, and, you know, he's our leader, and we follow him.
So the other night I'm watching the Seattle-Los Angeles game, which was bananas, and as the game ends and Seattle wins, I think I had a lot of company and people going, wait a minute, San Francisco has a direct path to the 1 seed. I hadn't considered that. But now that you know it, and you're home for the next 2, and they're Chicago and Seattle, it's good on good. I get that. But as you all realized the path that was in front of you, what was the sense among your group about what was going to be required to get that done? Because it's a hell of a game changer.
The pride of Long Beach, Texas.
Tunnel vision. I told the guys, man, we got to have tunnel vision. We gotta take this thing one week at a time. We got 3 back-to-back 10-win teams, playoff teams that we got to go head-to-head, you know, and try to allow us to accomplish one of the goals we set out at the beginning of the year. So it's obviously going to be an incredibly hard road, but I think we have the team to do it, and we have the confidence to do it. We just got to take it 1 week at a time.
I was on my guy Murph and Marcus on 680. That's KNBR out there by the Bay. The folks out there know what I'm talking about. And we were talking about your coach, and I said, man, I think Shanahan is as good a coach as there is in a National Football League,
100%.
and I think this is the best job he's ever done, given all you've lost. You lose Fred Warner, I don't know how you can keep going, but and both. Well, I understand, but to me, Fred's the heart and soul of that side of the ball.
Right.
What has been what you've observed that you would give him the most credit for this year? Anything specific that would make sense to us, maybe?
Just standing up in front of the team where, you know, you lose Fred, you lose Nick. When that news hit in the locker room, it's impossible not to get down, right? When you look at Fred, look at his ankle, you know, and how those things worked out. Really tough.
One more year, Trent. Come on, big guy. One more.
Folks at home that maybe can't make out what they're saying one more year.
One more year, yeah.
What do you, I mean, What do you got to say about that?
I'm nowhere near done. So yeah, we got a few.
Hey,
yeah.
he says he's nowhere near done. He's gonna run it back. The show goes
Long
on.
D.
The show goes on. It's the Wolf of Wall Street.
Go, Trent.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, about that though, about that. You're 37. If you stayed 7 more years, you'd be the same age as Philip Rivers.
I know, right?
Look at those San Francisco fans.
Comes back off the couch to perform as he did tonight. How would you describe what that man did?
Impressive.
Right?
Impressive. I mean, for lack of a better word, super impressive. For him to be 44, not only just the age, but to have 5 years away from the game, and then to come back mid-season, like we're all in, it's what, week 15, week 16, like we're in our stride. For him to come from coaching, just chilling with his kids and come out here and march the ball up and down the field for the majority of the game. We got our stops and obviously that helped us get the win. But I mean, Phillip Rivers played his butt off.
Yeah, he did, and as well as he played, Brock was even better. We alluded to the night that he had, and as just sort of a final thought, let you get to your guys. Just the path that's in front of you, right? I mean, it's an organization that's done it, and I feel like you all, I said it to Joe, you guys have been hiding in plain sight. Everyone's talking about maybe the Rams and the Seahawks and Philly and this and that, and the path for you all, and you've been close. It's right there in front of you.
Yeah,
what's the sense of what these next couple of months potentially could be like for you? The sense of optimism.
Oh man, super optimistic. When you set out those 4 or 5 goals at the beginning of the year, and I'm pretty sure majority of the teams have the same.
Yeah, but not every team can. Not everyone can achieve it. You guys could achieve it.
Of course, and it's realistic for us, but to actually do it, you still got to go and play those games. No matter how good you look on paper, no matter how many All-Pros, Pro Bowlers you got to go and play the game. And we've had to play the game for what, I don't know, even know this is week 16.
Yep.
So we've been committed to this process, and for it to finally start to unfold exactly how we wanted it to. It's super appeasing, and it's just, I know we have the team to do what we want to do, but it's just 1 week at a time. We can't count the eggs before they hatch, for sure.
Understood. Well, you're a busy man. Christmas is coming. Are you straight? You got your shopping done? Have that ready?
I'm gonna get it done.
You got Wi-Fi on the plane?
Right.
Get yourself,
Amazon, yeah.
get your ordering fingers working and get it done. Trent, I appreciate you, man. Stay healthy. Merry Christmas and all the best.
Merry Christmas from Trent Williams, to pride of Longview, Texas.
The all-time great. The DAP was not immaculate, but it was close. We tried our best. One of the very best at his position ever. Trent Williams exits the stage.
Go, Trent.